One day, a master was talking to his students inside the classroom. One student seems not paying the right attention, so not paying the enough attention to the master's talk. He was feeling slightly restless, and he started looking here and there. Master noticed this. Master asked the student, "Why are you behaving like this?" The student told, "Master, I'm not interested in these kind of words. I am interested in actions. That's why I'm not listening to your words." Master got angry and he shouted at the student and he told him to get out of the classroom and stand outside the classroom. So the student went outside and he felt so bad. He started crying. He stood outside the classroom. After some time, the master called him back and asked him, "What did you feel? When I shouted at you, what did you feel?" The student told, "I felt very much disappointed. I felt so much angry. I felt a lot of, I generated a lot of bad negative emotions." So the master told, "This is what the power of words. You told that you are not interested in words, but words have the most important power, right?" So friends, today we are going to learn how to become a good communicator. So, the words, whatever the words which we speak or we write, it has a power, right? It is one of the most powerful thing in the world, we can say, right? Many business run because of the words. Many relations actually grow because of the words, right? So words have a power, but majority of the people, they don't understand how to use it in a proper way, right? So if you want to nurture a good relationship, you should be a good communicator, right? So when I say communicator, people think that, okay, people who keep on talk is a good communicator. No, that is not the real communicator. That is not the way it has to be communicate, right? So today I'm going to give you three steps that will make you a good communicator, right? So let us see what are those three steps which you need to implement in your life to become a good communicator. Number one, listen before you speak. See, majority of the people, they make a mistake that they just jump into a conversation without listening to the other person. So they never mind what other persons feel or what other person want to talk. Without that, people normally jump into conversation. Right? That is one of the biggest mistake normally people do. So what I want to say is, be a good listener before you start talking. Right? Listen first. Listen what other person is talking, what other person want to convey you. So that's the number one thing which we need to follow it. And the second one, wait for your opportunity to speak. So never ever, even if the other person is talking, never ever jump in middle of the talk, or never ever, let us say, if there is a group of people and if the turn of the second person is right now, you should not jump into the talk, right? You wait for the opportunity, and you wait. When your opportunity comes, you start talking, right? So without your opportunity, you don't jump into the talk, right? So number one, listen before you speak, and wait for your opportunity before you speak. And the third one, think and ask these three questions. So I'm going to give you three questions. So think and ask yourself these three questions before you speak, right? So as I told in the beginning, normally people think that if you keep on talk, people will start liking you, or people will listen to you. No, it's not that. Normally it is said that wise people talk only very less, right? So if you want to be a smart person, or if you want to be a wise man, you should talk only less, but your your words should have that content, right? You should have the right thing which you need to communicate. So how to find out the right content, or how to communicate the right content to your audience, or the other person, right? So these are three questions you must think yourself and ask yourself before you speak. So what are those three questions? Question number one, is it good or bad? So whatever you are going to talk, think yourself, is it good or bad? If it is bad, don't communicate, don't talk that. If it is good, then take it to the next question. Is it a truth or a lie? If it a lie, don't communicate. right? If you know that it's a lie, then don't communicate to the other person. So if it's a truth, then you go to the third questions, right? You ask yourself the third question: is it going to benefit him or her? If it's going to benefit him or her, you start talking. If it's not going to give any benefit to the other person, don't communicate. Why should you waste your energy? Why should you waste your time, right? So before you start talking, make sure that you pass these questions. Whatever you want to communicate, you pass through these three questions, right? So what are those questions? Once again, I'll tell you: is it a good or bad? If it's a bad, don't talk. Is it a truth or lie? If it's a lie, don't talk. And is it going to benefit the other person? If it benefit, you talk. If it's not going to benefit, don't talk to the other person, right? So friends, these three steps will make you a good communicator in your life. Start practicing it. Never ever jump into the talk in between, or never ever think that if you keep on talk, you can become a good communicator, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. And before winding up, I want to invite you all to the masterclass. I have scheduled some of the masterclasses this coming week. So the link to register for the masterclass is there in the description. So click on the link and register for the masterclass. So thank you very much. Let us meet at the next video. Wishing you all a happy and successful life.